Okay, I'm on a roll making random videos pertaining to my manifestation journey, and I'm drinking some really shit electrolyte water. So, yeah, that's just where I am right now. Today I'm going to talk about quote unquote dysregulated nervous system. I fucking hate that, actually. No, I'm done with that. Fuck that. I'm not saying dysregulated nervous system. I know it's like an actual thing, but just don't piss me off right now. Instead of that, I'm going to say talking about manifestation. And when I say manifestation, I just mean conscious creation. And I mean that in like any way possible. And like, you've been doing it your whole life. And there's some things that just inherently work for you that you might know of. When I say manifestation, I don't just mean like one way of doing it. But I do want to talk about this notion of denying the 3D or denying reality to then choose a different reality. And I also want to talk about how that may be hard to do when your body doesn't feel safe, and I'm going to tie that in with some people pleasing. But again, I don't know if I state this in all my videos, but I'm mostly doing this to hold myself accountable and to just kind of share what I've been learning. I got a North Node Sagittarius, South Node Sagittarius, and it's like I'm really tired of playing teacher. I'm tired of acting like I have all of the knowledge, and I just want to be an observer and a practicer of the word. And this is just like one of my observations from practicing manifestation for the past 2 years, reading hella books, joining hella groups online with their discords, their challenges, following all these teachers, so many people, reading from the Bible, reading from other ancient texts, all this shit. And I just want to explain like what my journey has been like. So grab a drink, look at my Gilmore Girls mug. I got this for Christmas, and I really like the dragonfly on it. Don't know if you can tell, but I like dragonflies. Anyway. My God. That is awful. I'm gonna have another sip. That was even saltier than the first time. Okay. So, basically, when I started getting into conscious creation, I noticed that most people have like a problem with not the new story and deciding what they want, and more of, oh no, I can't actually deny my reality. I can't say it doesn't exist, and I can't stop going back to the old or the old man, quote unquote. And the reason why I want to bring in dysregulated nervous systems or just like inner body awareness is because I'm going to share a story first. So, I had been people pleasing my entire life, and that includes when a situation is just not going the way I want it to, or something makes me uncomfortable, I'm just going to be like, whatever, nope, it's not happening. I'm just going to push on and just try to please my way through. And if someone says something I don't like, I'm just going to squirm and like shut that down immediately. Just shut it down and just say like the most likable thing or the most acceptable phrase at any given moment. And this caused me to not feel safe in myself. I wasn't feeling safe in myself because I wasn't being honest with the things that I liked and the things that I disliked, and I would force myself to squish all of these emotions up and to only choose the happy, pretty thing that doesn't make anyone uncomfortable. And obviously, this caused me to clench more and more and more in time, like a beach ball going down under the shore. You pushing it down doesn't change anything. It's gonna pop straight back up, and it's gonna fly like 40 fucking feet in the air. But, so, I was a people pleaser, and my body did not feel safe in that environment. And then I get introduced to manifestation, conscious creation, whatever the fuck you want to call it, reality shifting, and it's like, okay, cool. So I know that creation is finished. I know that there's different frequencies, different timelines, and that I can choose a different version and get certain things. And the cool thing for me is that this has been proving itself. Multiple manifestations have happened in my life, and I'm like, holy fucking shit, how did that happen? And in the most miraculous, beautiful, perfect, graceful ways. And it just, my life has shown me constantly, like, how much choosing a different state, or choosing and embodying, or through imagination, through so many different things, that you can achieve different things and have different experiences. So I know that it is real. I trust it. But then, for things that deeply matter, and especially involving, like, people, I feel like that's a big one. Like, involving, like, items. For me, money is easy. I don't know why it is, but it just is. Involving, like, items and shit like that, it's like, oh yeah, I can just totally get that, or like some experience that I want to have, like, I'll get it. But like when it involves like my own self-image and like people, it gets a little bit trickier, and I have a little bit more of an attachment and like a self-worth thing on it. But so they tell you to deny what you see that you don't want to see, and then not only deny it, but like realize the illusion of it all, and realize that you do have the power to switch into something else. That's fine. And then choosing the new story and then being the new story is fine and dandy. I feel like everyone can do it. However, merging this with the people-pleasing thing, in this people-pleasing reality, I had denied my circumstances and denied my emotions, and my body clenches up. Then I'm trying to do something good for myself and change something I see in my 3D reality and be like, actually, I'm gonna choose anew. But my body doesn't feel safe doing this. It doesn't feel safe saying, no, I get to choose what happens in my 3D, because that same feeling of the denial of the 3D is interconnected with that experience of people pleasing. And so my body's like, denying? Why are we denying? Why are we denying? Are we being dishonest with ourselves? Like, I feel really painful that this person like might have did this to me, but like, why are we denying that they did that? Why are we denying that this happened? And like, I don't feel safe with it. I don't feel comfortable with it. But like, the news story, that's nice. But also this deep attachment to also what has happened and like the oldness of it. And it's like, yes, I can conceptualize intellectually like that subconsciously I did create this experience, and like now looking back, I'm like, yeah, that makes 100% sense how I created it. But still, seeing how that old creation plays out, and then me being like, I want to choose something new, it feels so deeply unsafe. And it's like, that's also a fundamental, I don't want to say fundamental part of manifestation, because there's a billion different ways to manifest, and if someone tells you there's just one fucking way, I don't know what to tell you about that, because every human being is so multifaceted and so fucking different, and everybody knows different ways that they have connected to source, and that they've moved through their own timelines, and like everyone's different. Everyone. But I was saying something with this. If you're a body, and by the way, a body is another great way to like focus on like, hey, this is a great way to know like what something's trying to communicate to you. Like, I think Eckhart Tolle said it when he was like, if you're confused between the mind and the body, just go into the body, because that's like usually telling the truth. And so if you're like, hey, you know, everyone in my life has always really consistently like not taken my word, or like just like, I don't know, I'm just making up an example, like, you know, people always like never fully trust me or something like that, or I never fully comfortable around people. I can never fully like unclench, and like I want to choose a different version of me that doesn't have to experience this, and who experiences like a life where I'm more at ease, and I can have trusting and loving relationships with my friends and my peers and colleagues, teachers, classmates, lovers, friends, all of it, siblings, family. And it's like, I want to be like, because specific people and all this stuff also is like everyone around you. When I see creators talk about like specific people stuff is evil and shit like that, I'm like, that's just because you're only thinking of it from like a romantic sense, and even that is like iffy, because you're also manifesting the version of you that's going to experience this type of person, because it needs to fulfill the inner truth that it already knows about itself and the story that it wants to reiterate. Anyways, people who say shit about specific people, I actually don't fuck with it. I feel like you haven't truly understood shit if you think that it's like puppet mastery, and like, because it's all about changing you. It's not about doing anything to force anyone externally into anything. And it's like, Why did I go off about specific people? See, I ain't a YouTuber. I'm just an observer. There was a thought to this. Specific people. Oh yeah. Okay, so you're saying I don't want to experience a reality where all my relationships are like this and you want something else. And then something else happened and like, oh, suppose like you're talking to your sister and then they say something like, you know what, like, well, you're never just gonna do this, this, and this, and it reminds you of that fact that you don't feel like you have this and you feel like you don't have comfortable relations with people around you. In that moment, to feel that feeling come up and then to deny it is like, I hate that that's like a thing that's taught because it's like a great way for your body to feel unsafe in itself. It's not, you're not gonna be like calmly being like, okay, I see that this is just like a past projection of me. I'm not even like, I can let this person off the hook because I know that in so many ways I've created this as well. However, I'm still gonna feel my feelings, but internally know that like I am choosing you for myself. And that, you know, may take some time or whatever, but it is always like instant or whatever. But anyways, so you're kind of just like, instead of being in that place of like, okay, this is happening, but it doesn't have to crush me because I'm choosing different and I know it'll be okay. You're kind of being like, my sister doesn't exist. That didn't happen. It's gone. What's the fucking point of being human then? If with every single non-absolutely perfect experience that you have, it's just gone. It never happened. Goodbye to my human existence. Farewell this life of different experiences that I want to live. And all the things that I can learn through going through discomfort, and all the things that I can learn through asking myself and self-inquiry and asking myself who's having this thought or how deeply I can feel this emotion or, you know, fuck all that. No human experience, just my perfect reality. What I want to experience in perfection only, nothing else is real, nothing else is real. They don't exist, those people don't exist. It's like, no, great heavens, no. First of all, that is of like such a deep level of self-abandonment. And a big part of like what people say online is involved with self-abandonment and like abandoning the body and only going with the choice or what you decree. And it's like, hello, you live in a body. You live in the fucking body. That body's screaming. We have to let these emotions go through us. We have to feel these things. We have to, like, because they tell us something. Do you know how many times, like, I've been like, oh, that person hates me. And then I'm like, I close my eyes and I sit in the feeling and I'm like, I let it rise and I let it fall and I'm just like, because it feels like that. And then I'm like, damn, that was silly, low-key. Lol. And then I move past it, which would have never happened had I been like, everything's fine. Do you know how many bridges of events I would have avoided if I sat in my apartment all day like, everything is perfect, everything is going my way, everything is... Like, so many of my bridges of events have been like me being like, I fucking hate this! Fuck! I hate this, I'm triggered. And then, like, letting that emotion, like, move me and, like, to be like, I'm gonna go on a walk or I'm gonna, and just letting it just, like, shift through me in this experience and then just being like, whoa. That happened and it's okay. And, like, learning something from it. That's, like, so much... Like, there's just a huge difference, and it's, like... I'm pretty sure the highest version of yourself isn't, like, letting life pass them by. you know? I'm pretty sure the highest version of yourself isn't abandoning your body's needs and your humans needs. Like, I'm sure the highest version of yourself who's experiencing the greatest timelines of all timelines isn't being like, just shut the fuck up and just be happy and just everything's perfect. Like, no. That person is likely, like, your inner conversation's likely gonna be like, hey, whoa, okay, I'm feeling something, I'm gonna let myself just feel that. Because I know that if I don't feel it, it's gonna come back like the fucking beach ball. It's gonna turn a corner, there it's gonna be again. And also, it's just a sensation also. I don't need to say, this is the end for me. This is the worst that's ever, like, I'm never gonna understand anything because I feel this. It's just like, no, like, I say this all the time. Like, the first thing you did when you came out of your mother's womb was cry. I just want to say that. Not that we should always be sad, but, like, that release needs to happen. You know? Like, you're also a human being. You know? No, it doesn't matter how much affirming you do, your body still needs sleep. It doesn't matter how godly in your knowing you have embodied divine perfection. If you stop eating, you will get malnourished and collapse. You gotta sleep. You gotta eat. If you feel a feeling, try to feel it. I promise it'll turn to cancer if you don't. Not to fearmonger. Feel your fucking feelings. They move through you. They don't have a long duration. I don't want to say that. Some emotions stay for a while, but, like, I promise, just feeling it, letting yourself, even if it feels like death, and just trying your hardest to breathe through it, that's how you gain trust with your body. And this is perfect also, because I know that a lot of people who watch these videos are also like, you see the end of the video happening. I know I was here. You see the end of the video happening and you're like, this video just saved me. This video just regulated me. Fuck, and it's ending and now I have to go back to my actual life. And it's like, so much of the manifestation community is like that. Like, so much. I've been in there. And it's like, you need to be comfortable within yourself. Because if you're not comfortable within your own body, why would you listen to the news story also? Like, if you're like, I'm not going to feel my feelings, I'm going to ignore everything, I'm just never going to let myself go through anything like that again, my body doesn't trust itself, I just sit at home and I just watch manifestation shit all day and I just affirm and I just want my life to be anything other than what this is right now, and I hate right now. And it's like, your body isn't fucking safe, right? And your body doesn't fucking trust you, right? So why, when you choose a new story, would your body then magically start trusting you and being like, hey, I just said I wanted this new thing that it's mine now. I'm gonna believe me. Why the fuck would it do that? Why the fuck would it believe you? This whole time, it's a big up and down of everything's perfect, everything is not working, everything is perfect, I chose so, I said it, I got it this time, I got it this time. No, everything sucks, I need another video, I need to watch another thing, I need to understand, I need to read all the books, and it's like, you need to trust you. And that's one of the greatest things that manifestation and learning about it can ever give you. You. It gives you you. And sometimes I see people on, like, a little specific person journey, and I'm like, you're about to have the greatest glow up of your fucking life. Like, you are in the absolute fucking pit to fucking hell. Hell and a fucking... Hell and a rock. That's where you're between. And it's like, oh... Seeing this catastrophe is, I've been there. But then, kind of looking back and being like, am I even here for me? Is the coolest part. Like, it changes, like, the glass breaks, and, like, when I see people on this journey, it's like, damn. you are about to come back to you. Because the whole reason you're in this hot mess also is because you weren't with you. And it's like, oh man, you're about to boss up. Like, I promise, if you're on like some SP journey, you're about to boss up. You don't even know. And it's so cool. And so, anyways, this was just an observation that I had. And I was like, yeah, man, this feels a lot like when I used to deny that anything was going bad when I was people pleasing, and I would just lie to myself. And like, it's not supposed to feel like lying. When you make a decision and you trust yourself to guide you and that you're gonna get there, and you're like, hey man, like, oh yeah, I know my life is gonna be cool. Cause I love and trust myself. I actually know my life is gonna be amazing because I'm amazing. And I'm here for myself. And I don't abandon myself just for something external, you know? And that's always described in this way that's like, I need to cut this video. That's always described in this way that's like, don't abandon yourself for something external. Like, don't take the bait of the external reality. But it's also just like, put you first. I know you've heard it before, but it's like, put you first. Because you're also all that you experience. So it doesn't matter if you get the car or the person or the house or the money or the best fucking head of your life if you're not there with you. Like, it really won't. Because you're just going to be like, okay, the person's here, the car's here. What's the next best thing? What's the next best thing? What can I want now? What can I feel dissatisfied in now? Because I'm just not going to sit with this. I just need something else, and I know that thing will make me happy. But it's like, everything you want in life is going to make you happy for about 15 seconds. Every single thing you want in this life, I promise you, is going to make you happy for, like, max 2 days. I promise. Especially for people who are, like, constantly chasing. I being one of those people who has done that. It's like, that's also where gratitude comes in. It's like, you look back and you're like, oh, wait. I've been chasing forever, but it's like, look at all the stuff that I've already created. It's like amazing. I'm happy for it, and that happiness is not short-lived, and it's with me forever because I have this gratitude. And it's like, oh yeah, I am in a state of having. And yeah, it's like, do you constantly want to be chasing? Like, really ask yourself, like, for money, people, like, were you ever in a situation where like money got better for a while and then it just dipped? Or for specific people, it's like, was there a specific person before this one? Probably. How many have you even had now, you know? You think you really want this person, but it's like, you're literally finding ways to love yourself through them loving you. And I promise you, it's innocent. It's all innocent. But it's like, all your body is searching for is you. When you're in experience, and like then like you're suddenly scrolling, your body's looking for you. When you're experiencing, you're like, I can't, I want to dip out, and your body's looking for you. And what is even more godly and more of a divine connection than you being there with yourself and with your body and experiencing this human experience? What can truly be more godly than that, honestly? What do you think God's like, just wait for the next best thing? Just wait till I can get this next thing. I know I got this car, but now I need to get Sarah. And I need to get some goat head from her. And I need also an extra $200 a month. And I also need this so that I can get this, so that I can get this, so that I can get this, so that I can get this. And then I want to say stop lying to yourself, but I know it doesn't feel like a lie. I know it feels like truth. But that discomfort that you're running away from, and that search for comfort that you're looking for in the outside world, is like, it's incomparable to the absolute arrival and fulfillment and bliss and beauty of truly connecting with yourself again. Nothing compares at all than being able to be present with you. And like literally, like, do you know how godly and like magical and like full of strength it is to be in a circumstance and then be like, wow, this is all fucked up. But like, I got me though. And everyone around me is freaking out. And I'm gonna be real. This don't look too good, y'all. This is looking rather tumultuous. But like, whoa. I'm here for myself. I'm not looking for something on my phone. I'm not looking for something in another human being and using another person to have something for myself. I'm not looking for it in like all this food and all this like fuck it porn, looking for it and all this like escape and movies and like, not that any of these things are bad. Well, some can harm you, but it's like there is truly nothing more beautiful than to have yourself. And then also just like appreciate those around you as well. Like at the end of the day, we've kind of lost sight of a lot of things. And the fellow human, your fellow human that you've been assigned to, it's like they've been waiting for you. They've been waiting for you for so long. And deep down, you don't even know it, but it's all you want to. Because what is that desire going to give you? Safety, comfort, love. Okay, that person's going to give you safety and comfort and love and affection. And then that car is going to make you feel nice and confident and comfortable, you know? And you're going to be like, you really got shit figured out for yourself with this one. You feel like, and that house that's going to give you the perfect comfort and that money that's going to give you that stability. And all of that you have right now. Can't tell you how many times I've been at rock bottom and experienced more bliss than I have having everything I've ever wanted. Like, you know that quote that's like, the worst thing you can do gambling is win? Sometimes. Looking back at like some previous specific people that I've had, I'm like, the worst thing that could have come from me in that situation was win. And looking back, it's like, I didn't even fucking like you. I was literally using you to fulfill something in me. Like, you were just a person who was attractive, who I bonded with, who we had some familiarity with, and oh my god, I became, like, and it was so sad too, because that person can't even witness the version of you that's not attached. It's like, you can't even offer non-attached, genuine, beautiful, truthful love to them. Because it's not what you're looking for. You're looking for yourself in them. You're looking for, oh, when they love me, when they choose me, when they hold me, when they kiss me. And it's like, oh my god, you are literally looking for a way to love yourself through another person. Because doing it directly has just been so uncomfortable and something you've been avoiding for so long. But you're all you have. You can escape in that desire as long as you want. But like, be honest with yourself. Every day you're all you have. This is all you get. You. So, even if you can't make it the most richest, star-spangled, perfect, bootylicious version just yet, not that won't happen, but just yet, the least we can do every day, little by little, is just try to feel more comfortable in ourselves. Try to trust ourselves a little bit more. I feel like that's a good place to start. And then when you're like, does this technique work for me? Am I doing this right? You don't even have that feeling. You don't even have that feeling of like, am I doing this right? Is this even working for me? How do I even know this? Is because you're like, I feel safe. I'm not looking for it outside of me. I feel safe. It's already here. I feel safe because I can give it to myself first, and I can trust myself to keep it because I trust myself. I know that they say it's all an internal game, and they're right. It all is an internal game. But it's also a game, right? And in games, you're supposed to play. You're supposed to have fun. Does this feel like fun to you, man? Does this feel like play? Does it feel like love? Does it feel like comfort? Does it feel like, hey, man, I finally caught a fucking break? Does it feel like, hey, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to remain or become or embody. I just can allow what's already been here to be here? I promise it's okay. You just gotta like you just gotta be. Damn. We've come full circle. It's been 30 minutes of me yapping. Don't know if you like that. This is my cat Patch. She's the sweetest baby in all of Babylandia. I hope this was helpful. Here I was, like, I'm not gonna be a teacher, but here I was spitting. Anyways, this is also just stuff that I've learned. It always comes back to this. Do you got you? Do you got you? Could be 100 men in front of you being like, hell nah, but do you have you? Okay, bye.